Indiana Fever Insider's Caitlin Clark offseason prediction makes perfect sense. Caitlin Clark was limited to just 13 games this season for the Indiana Fever. Throughout the campaign, the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year dealt with injuries to her left quad and her left groin. However, it was a right groin injury that led the Fever to decide to shut her down for the remainder of the season. Clark is expected to be fully healthy for the 2026 season, which is set to start in May. The 23-year-old will work hard behind the scenes during the offseason to ensure she's ready. Considering how much time Clark has missed this season, there has been growing speculation that she might join the Unrivaled League for its second season. The former Iowa Hawkeyes superstar reportedly turned down a $1 million offer last year to take part in the 3-on-3 league, but more than a few fans believe that things could be different this winter. Fever reporter Chloe Peterson of the Indianapolis Star has weighed in on the prospect of Clark suiting up for Unrivaled, which was co-founded by WNBA stars Napheesa Collier and Breanna Stewart. Peterson, a respected reporter who has followed Clark's injuries closely this season, said she believes the Fever guard has no intention of joining Unrivaled. "I wouldn't count on it," Peterson said on a recent episode of the Star's Fever Insider Live podcast. "For sure, I don't think she'll do Unrivaled because 3-on-3 is a different type of game than 5-on-5, obviously, and I think some players just don't want to play 3-on-3, which is completely fine. I think Caitlin Clark is one of those players because 3-on-3 is a lot faster. It's obviously different in the sense of how many people you have on the court." Peterson suggested that if Clark were going to participate in an off-season league, it's more likely that she would join Athletes Unlimited, a 5-on-5 league that, like Unrivaled, is also populated by WNBA players. Nevertheless, Peterson thinks that even that is a long shot. The Fever reporter said Clark's top priority in the offseason will be her health. "I think if anything, she doesn't want to risk getting injured again, especially with how quickly she came back, got injured, came back, got injured, type of thing," Peterson continued. "So I don't think she'll play in any kind of official league, but she'll obviously be ramping back up and finding ways to play team basketball, I would think." This makes a lot of sense. The Fever have taken a cautious approach on their cornerstone superstar. They would not have shut her down if they felt that the injury wasn't serious, especially considering how Indiana is still fighting for a spot in the WNBA Finals. The last thing Clark and the Fever want is for her to re-aggravate her groin injury. There also is always a risk of suffering a different type of injury, which, at this point, could lead to bigger problems for both Clark and the Fever. Given her competitive fire, there's little doubt Clark is itching to be back playing ball at the soonest possible time. However, she's a smart individual who also understands that it doesn't make sense to put her long-term health at risk.